We are in a very rural area that doesn't have any big businesses.
I grew up on a family farm, still run a family farm. You know, I see the talent leave. The amount of talent that leaves this community because it can't make a living here, because it doesn't have access to broadband, affects the next generation, and it affects the next generation. And if we can keep some of it, it multiplies down the line.
It started in February of 2016 at a strategic planning session that my staff and the board had. Providing a broadband connection to our membership was the #1 item that came out of that session. And so the board let me loose to start going out to get the feasibility study. That feasibility study came back, I remember the word, fairly positive of success in this project. And in May of 2017, the board said, let's do this. And so we did. And by November of 2017, we started construction.
That was a big undertaking. We were an electric co-op. It was overwhelming. You know, it was something we didn't know anything about. We didn't understand the technology. As we started asking questions, we partnered with some great companies. And with those partners, we were able to come up with a plan.
One of the things NRTC was able to provide to us was their expertise. We had to rely heavily upon them to help us get started because we were starting completely from scratch. Whether it was evaluating what rates we should charge, whether or not we should do telephone at the time, how to interface with our billing software, all of those resources were available to us through NRTC. I don't think we could have done it that quick without their help, and we didn't have to worry about the construction management and the design piece. We were able to allow NRTC to do that for us.
NRTC actually helped us out in a pinch a couple of times with some fiber that they have secured for us. And in the beginning, they were really the ones that got us started. We didn't know anything about where to get fiber material, and they said, here, go to these guys, go to these guys. So they made those connections for us, which was valuable.
Originally, when we did our feasibility study, they said we would have a 46% take rate. As of right now, we don't have any particular substation that isn't at 46, and we have one that's at 82, and that's just amazing.
If we knew now what we knew at the beginning, this would have been an easy decision.
I live far in the country. You got to go toward town to hunt. And I've lived there all my life, and I love it. My neighbors are the same way. We've provided things for people that otherwise they could not have done.
Now looking at 10,000 customers, and we now offer telephone. We're looking at other ways we can help our members with our fiber. It's just a wonderful experience to be part of, and I'm so proud of all the people I work with. We've changed the world that we live in. We've changed this community for the better, and that's just a fabulous feeling.
I know when I go to the grocery store and somebody says, man, your internet is great. Or I hear stories at a ball game that, you know, during COVID, I was able to watch my grandson play basketball, otherwise I couldn't have. That's amazing. And how we've changed our members' lives. And I honestly don't have words that can express how I feel about that.